I'm Rose. I've never done anything like this before, and it's a little bit personal, so bear with me. Today, I'm going to be sharing a little bit of my story. When I was in 6th grade, I decided I wanted to change my name. At the time, I didn't really know why. I hated the name I'd been given. All I knew was that it represented something that I didn't want to be. I didn't really understand it at the time, but I had PTSD. I spent all of my childhood, or as much of it as I can remember, being psychologically abused by my mother, and I don't know if there was more that happened because a lot of it has just kind of been blocked out in my mind. What I do know is that after a certain point, I never really saw myself the same way again. I have been diagnosed with post-traumatic stress disorder from what happened. I'm in therapy. I still have nightmares. I have flashbacks. I've struggled with a variety of pretty unhealthy coping mechanisms to try to deal with that, and I don't know if I'll ever quite be normal. I grew up being told that who you are is defined by your family, that who you are is what your parents tell you that you get to be, and you don't really get a say in it. And at the time, I didn't really see a point to continuing to live if that was my only option. I never really saw my life as something that I was that attached to. I didn't have anything that I was willing to fight for, and that all changed when my abuser left my dad and moved away from my house. The longer that I spend away from her, the more I find things about the world that I love. I love my partner. I love going to music shows. I love cats and dancing. I love stir fry and playing the piano, and I love my friends. And hopefully I'm starting to love myself a little bit more. I changed my name because when you have PTSD, there are certain things that can just kind of mess you up for a whole day, and one of those things is my legal name. For a while I didn't understand it, but whenever I hear that, whenever someone calls me that, it just kind of brings it all back. The feeling of her hands touching me and her voice screaming it at me, spitting it at me like it's the worst insult. And I don't want to hear that anymore. I don't want to be the person that she tried to make me anymore. I want to name myself. So that is why I need your help. A legal name change in King County costs $201.50. I know that seems like a pretty feasible thing for most people, but I'm not really in a financial place to really splurge on anything more than the basic necessities like food and gas and chocolate. So if you've enjoyed any of the things I create, and if you're in the financial position to do so, I would very much appreciate it if you would donate and help me choose my own identity and get rid of this trigger, I guess. My name is Rose. I love writing. I love art. I love to sing and play the piano. I love my friends. I love my partner. And someday I hope that I can help make the world a place where no child has to grow up feeling unsafe. Make it a better place than the one I grew up in. So If you would like to support me in that goal or just support me in general, I would very much appreciate your contribution. Thank you for listening.
If I throw it all away, just so your hands won't ever touch me, will you lie and say that you loved me? Will you lie and say that you loved me? There's 7 billion people